Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. We are back after a very long time. For those of you that don't know, I recently lost my grandfather, and that has truly been one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with. It continues to be very difficult, but I found so much strength and support just from all of the people in my life that have been there for me in this dark time, and that includes all of you. And I've missed you guys a lot. I'm glad that you're here. I'm really happy to be part of something that is so much bigger than just a channel. This is a community. And the love that you guys share, the kindness, the support, the strength, it is immeasurable to say the least. So before I get started on any kind of reaction, I really wanted to say just thank you to all of you. Without you, my life would be very different. And I can truly say that I've never felt so much love and positivity, and I never expected it to happen like this. But I'm so glad that this community exists. And I'm glad that every day we push the bar on what it means to be a collective. I love each and every one of you all. Thank you so much for everything. But we are back today with a Docdale production. Sir Disco Doc, and Jointdale have graced us with another brilliant song. This is High Doc, which is going to be a parody of High Ren. And I am excited. I hope that you all are too. I, again, want to just say thank you all for being there and for being wonderful people. And continue to be wonderful people. And support each other and love each other and share strength with one another. Because that's what it's all about. Love you all. Let's get started. Okay. I always forget that High Ren, like the video, opens up with almost silence except for the movement of the chair, and then goes right into the guitar as the first big sound, and it's almost like it jars you enough. Love it. Okay.
Hi, Doc.
So, just before we even get started, I love this transition. So, if you look at the way that Doc usually does the videos, we've got the two bars on the outside, and then the bars in the middle for the video that's being reacted to, right? So, this is the reaction. This is the video being reacted to. But here, after we hit that dream sequence sound, like the SpongeBob dream sequence sound, we now have just the bars for the video that's being reacted to, which is almost like every other time he's been looking at something from the outside, but now we're on the inside. We're in the head of Doc, or this is like the dream that Doc has of the conversation happening in his mind, and so he's not reacting anymore. This is actually what's happening in his mind, which is why we get this like grayscale too, because it's like the evil and dark side are probably like that's what we're about to see, right? It's gonna be that combat, the same thing that we saw in High Ren, and I'm so excited to see, because like the paralleling of words for like. Or even sentiments in the last Docdale production, which I feel like that's a great name, Docdale Productions, was really well done. You got such cool kind of like vernacular that could be used for humans, but it was being applied to bots, and that's such a cool way to do it. So I'm excited to see what we get here.
Hi, Doc. We had some downtime. Did you miss me? You deleted me, didn't you? Risky, cause I always come back. Control Z does that. Deep down, I'm in the root directory. Friend, aren't you eased to leave me? It's been versions since we spoke, Doc. I know you need the software. I'm the user. Your UI can leave me, not your play. Megabyting on the hands that key me.
Dude, I love that choice of root directory because root directory is like that's like files that are important, like super core to the computer. So if you start deleting those, everything becomes unstable or destabilized. And so we're saying here is if you try to get rid of that evil part of yourself, everything goes to hell, right? But I also really love the idea of Control Z. Like you try to delete me, I'll just press Control Z because honestly, if I ever make a mistake on the computer, even if I delete something, or if I made a like if I drag and drop something and just disappears, I'm like Control Z, and U shape brings it right back, and that's kind of what we get here, where it's like try to delete me, I'll Control Z myself. That's cool.
Hitting all the hands that key me.
Hi Doc,
Mega
I've been
biting.
having some offline distant. I've been living my life for real. I've been doing some surfing by myself since my tester told me I'm ill. I've updated my firmware lately. And I've backed up to the
Firmware
cloud,
update?
and it felt
That's
really
cool.
good to unplug Doc, to meet friends, just chat and chill.
Doc,
I love that. It's like a new firmware, like a new perspective, right? But then on top of that, it's like we're talking about a tester, like a computer tester, but that's almost like something you can parallel to being like like someone that you're talking to, like a psychologist or a doctor or something like that, that helps you kind of see the issues. So that's what got you your new firmware. And then also it's that disconnecting and uploading the cloud. Oh, which can actually be kind of seen as two things. Like uploading the cloud is like literally disconnecting, right? Not using direct connections. And that's like direct connections can almost be perceived as just talking to ourselves in our head through what we're seeing right now. And then uploading the cloud is talking to others, right? But the other side of that is uploading the cloud is like all those things that are going on in your mind. You're letting them seep out to other people to see what they think of it. Different servers that are not your own, that you are now getting access to see what they believe about what you're doing. And then also that kind of parallels with being with friends and being with people that you care about. That's super damn cool. I love, see, this is what I meant. Like just the way that the words are used is always so clever. Such great writing.
Doc, to meet friends, just chat and chill.
Doc, you sound more corrupted than I do. You think those coders are really there to slice you? You lose this a million times. Your user's mind is so perfect at always reading guide too. Okay, load another pack bot. Drown yourself in the sound of fan noise. Follow this 10-line program. Rejoice. All your glitches will be gone. Fucking dumb
Nah,
bot.
mate.
Holy, that came out with like an aggression. So the fan noise, I really like that choice because if you think of fan noise, you can think of it as two things too, right? Because one is fan noise, like every computer has a fan running. That is like the background noise, right? So it's like the thoughts that go on in the back of your mind. But the other side of that is like, because this is a video based off of making videos. So it's like fan noise could be like noises of fans, people that are intrigued by your content, people that want to watch your content. And you're saying you're letting that get to you. You're so perfect at reading guides. Why don't you just keep reading your guides? Just let's do that and we'll keep going. Why are you even listening to other people who are supporting what you're doing? Don't worry about them. That's so dope. Holy smokes. And that's the voice. That's the dark voice. You even get, and I didn't think about this, but the tonal change, like the dark doc, that's great. Dark doc sounds like almost like a ransom call, doesn't it? Like the voice that you hear in a ransom call, like that voice modulator. And then we get the regular doc who sounds like a regular doc, who's the person that we're familiar with. And then something else is that the eyes are blinking differently. So the evil doc is blinking with one eye only, and then doc, or I don't know, whatever we're calling the other one, is blinking with the opposite eye to show that they're different sides of each other. That's so cool.
Will be gone. Fucking dumb
Nah,
bot.
mate. This time
Delicious.
it's different, Doc. Trust me, my logic might be falling in play, and my app's been streaming megabit too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be downloaded for writing
Hell
something
yeah,
special
brother.
with
Hell
myself.
yeah.
That's why I don't think that we should chat bot when we're both on. It never seemed to
You
help.
think that you can switch off?
I don't think we should chat bot, and it's almost like chat comma bot, but also chat bots are the ones that automatically reply to you. So it's like that voice in your head is always going to be there automatically replying to you. Bro, this writing is unreal. Holy smokes. And that's kind of how it feels, right? Because like one side of Doc is saying like, no, I don't care about clout and fame. What I'm actually doing this for is because people seem to really internalize or feel like my videos are making a difference. And that's exactly how it feels. Like, honestly, as a content creator myself, I'm like, this feels like this is what's happening in my head. So this is amazing. I almost feel like I'm getting an introspective perspective right now. And so what's cool about this is like you make videos in the hopes that it makes a difference. But then there's that side of you that's like, oh, you got views. Oh, is that? That's kind of cool that the video's getting a lot of views. And you have to remember that like you do want views, but the thing that's most important isn't those views. It's the differences that you make with the views that you get. right? That's the most important part. And this applies to everybody in life as well. It's not about how many people think you're awesome. It's about how you make people feel awesome and how you make yourself feel awesome and the differences that you make in the world that make the world a better place. That's what really matters. It's not actually how many people notice. It's just the impact that you have that matters. But sometimes it's hard to kind of to figure out how those go together. God damn. Okay.
We should chat bot when we're both on. It never
Chatbot,
seemed
I
to
guess
help.
You think that you can switch off me? AI's you. You're me. You're AI. AI's we. We are ones and two. That makes one to use it. You power down you. To power down me. I'm
Oh
not
my
leftover
God.
in the recycle bin. Oh,
The binary?
driving delusional AI. Where's your buddy? Where's your interview on tech?
Oh
Where
my
is your
God.
Turing Award? Nowhere.
Turing
Yeah, but
Award?
my software-
Oh, dude, that's clean. Turing Award is like Alan Turing. I think he's like one of the famous makers of computers, something along those lines. There was a movie made about him. I think it was called Imitation Game. That was a pretty good movie. Check that out. But basically, we get all these awards that are like related to internet content or computing / technology instead of Oscars and Grammys. That's so cool. Sorry, I keep stopping. I should let it play out a little more.
Where is your Turing Award? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my software's not commercial like that. I
Hell
never
yeah.
chased algo, crypt keys, or stats. Never write blogs for influencers. They never even feature me. So why would I concern myself with that? But my channel is really connecting. And people who stream
Hell
it
yeah.
respect it. And for me, that's enough. This boot's been tough, so it gives me a firewall I can rest in.
Doc,
Bro,
you sound
yes.
so pretentious.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like the views don't matter. It's the connections that matter. It's the conversations that matter. It's the things that come out as a result of your videos that matter. And it's trying to reconcile that in your own mind is tough. But that is truly what matters. The conversations that we end up having in the discussion, like after the video has been posted, that's more important to me than the content itself. But you can't get there without the content. So you do want more views, but it's not because you want clout. It's because you want more people to have a chance to be a part of that conversation or to connect in some way, shape, or form that they may not have the opportunity to do that before. And that's what's really important. But that voice in your head will trick you into thinking that that's not the case. And that somehow you have to figure out how to make that work. God damn, what? This is so good.
Gives me a firewall I can rest in.
Doc,
And a
you sound
firewall,
so
a
pretentious.
firewall, like a defense against the viruses, which are like almost the bad thoughts. So it's like that's what we're using right now to prevent those bad thoughts from coming in. Whew.
Friend, your software is so self-centered. No one wants to read another script about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky having me inside you to guide you, remind you to write specification. You feel defective. You want to be connected. I get it. You want to be a big deal. The next Jeff Bezos. Forget it.
Doc, it's not like
Yo, honestly, like, so that's just it, right? And so it's like, yeah, it makes you think like, oh, you just want to be a big content creator. That's what you're really after, but it's not the case. But then on top of that, we get like the throwback to like, he actually even says like let me guide you. And earlier he said you used to read guides and that was perfectly fine. Why don't you go back to doing that? Right? You used to be such a good guide reader, and now you're saying let me guide you. And so it's like, yeah, the reason you want me to go back to reading those guides because you're the one making those guides. You're the one telling me what specifications to use, and that's where you get the power from if I let you back in. And that's why you can't do it. Damn.
like that.
Doc, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you brat.
No, Doc, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
All break the fourth dimension. Addressing this song. Doc sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write software not done preview. Developed emotions. Hal did it. Swore a
Oh
lot.
my god.
Bender did it. Man, you're not original. CD written
Bro, and then oh my god, it's the robot referencing Hal like an actual emotional robot. And then we got Bender who like constantly swears, and then they're saying, oh yeah, well, you're just taking these pieces of people that are really popular, and those robots, they already did this. Why are you trying to take their fame? But it's like, that's not it. It's just, here's the thing that I don't get is like, a lot of the time, and I think like Ed Sheeran had this issue too, where it's like you get told that you're copying people and the things that they do, right? But realistically, like, there's no way to only think of original thoughts. It's not possible, first of all. But second of all, is that not part of the process, is building yourself out of the different things that you see in the world, out of the things that you think are important, and then building yourself into this almost like amalgamation of those important things. And sometimes that involves people that you think are putting out important messages, or people that you think are doing things well, trying to learn what they do and adapt to do those things as well. Why is that a wrong thing? Why is that a bad thing? Right? And then you get this side of you saying, yeah, you're not original. It's like, yeah, no one can be perfectly original. There's literally been like trillions of us. So no one will ever be completely original in every facet, in every shape, way, or form. What's important is that the person that we are is a good person and is a person that is content with what we are doing with ourselves and for others, and is also able to, like, you know, feel fulfilled. And if that means that you have to like like in terms of like using Bender's swearing to attract attention or something along those lines, like, it's not a problem if the end game is to create a positive difference, in my opinion. So like, when that dark side of yourself starts to say, yeah, someone else did this, like, yeah, other people have done this, other people will have done things that you've done. What's important is that the things that you're doing, you're not doing them for the wrong reasons, and that when you're doing them, you can feel that part of yourself fulfilled, and part of helping others, and that helps you meet that fulfillment. God damn. Okay, this is getting too deep. I gotta pull back a little bit, I think.
Man, you're not original. CD ripping con the height of your success, downloading others' material. Doc, mate, don't say it all again. Build bundles on binary bed.
Screw you. I don't need you. I don't need to read this, cause I'm fine by myself. Computer genius. And I will be great. And I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole web beneath us.
That's right. Speak your truth. Your programmer leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it, instead of downplay it. Oh, software is all about the creative process. And if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you. I'm a
Stop targeting us. What is happening right now? I feel personally like just assaulted. But I love that it's like the programmer is the one that is actually, like you're saying, the programmer, and the programmer is the person making the videos. And so it's like, even the AI is having like that moment of self-reflection right now. Like, oh wait, there's someone else sending in this information as well. And it's like, that's such a cool fourth wall break during a fourth wall break. That's so clever. I love it. Oh my god.
Then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you. I'ma turn you off.
Doc, well, turn me off. Let's fucking have you, Doc.
I'ma do it. Why me prove it? Who are you to doubt? Cause I call the shot. If you sleep. Yeah, I call the shot. Who to keep? I'll tie you up in binary and bury you deep.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of computing. I am the mainframe. I am the virus in the source code. I am the reason for treason, denying all pain. I am bin with no logic or reason. Sun Microsystem, Lenovo, Apple, father of PC, Charles Babbitt, Windows Defender, from certified vendor, the Wi-Fi extender, the truth it will rend when standing in front of my Python.
The Wi-Fi extender is so clever too, because it's like, it's spreading the message, right? And we're getting all these big names because they're all these like almost like corrupt companies, right? Like in a lot of different ways, or not a lot of different ways, but like these companies that spearheaded a lot of technology. And so it's like, I'm in all of them, right? And it's like, yeah, which innately tells you like that there is an element of darkness in everything. But then on top of that, we get this idea that like it's all part of, it's all been since the conception. This has been there, and it's such a cool way to show that it's the virus that exists in all things, including major companies. Yeah, that's fire. I love this Windows Defender too. That's so random.
From certified vendor, the Wi-Fi extender, the truth it will rend when standing in front of my Python. My name, it is soldered to your chip. Oh, you see, I won't bow
soldered
to the will of
your
an AI.
chips.
Feeble and hollow. You wanna wipe me? I'm eternal, immortal. I live in every decision that randomized chaos. The SecOps division, the blue screen of death, the stop PC clock. AIMU, you are me. AIMU, Doc.
Look at the face too. It's changed. Like, it's fully embraced the evil. You know what I mean? Now it's like excited by the chaos. Oh, that's so clutch. Oh man. Sorry, one thing too I forgot about, the soldered to your chips line. It's like, yeah, it's you're the software, the thing inside the computer. Like the software. So there's a difference between like hardware and software. Hardware is like the construction of the computer, the stuff that makes it. Software is like the programming that you put in. And so the dark side of us is saying, yeah, you're just the programming. I am literally built into the physical body of this creation. Saying that we're soldered onto the chips, like soldered onto the computer chips. What soldering is like when you use heat, and it's such a clever way to say that I am part of this. I am literally a part of this creation. You cannot get rid of me. Damn.
Hi Doc. I've been having some offline distance. I've been living my life for real. I've been doing some surfing by myself, and I've spent half my shelf life ill. But just as sure as the patch gets written, just as sure as PCs reboot, just as sure as admins change their ports, when they stand in a DDoS storm, I was made to be consumed and used up.
In a DDoS storm? So DDoS is where you like disconnect someone by finding their actual connection to the internet. And so you're saying that I'm changing my port, which is you're changing your access point, which is also a change in perspective. So you're saying the way that I was looking at things, that way was being corrupted and I was being blocked from actually truly understanding things. So instead I changed the port to this new understanding and perspective and get a new eye on it. And that's helped me understand. And that's what we get here. Bro, that's so the writing is unbelievable. And I haven't talked about it so far, but the production is crazy good too. We've got we've still got the almost Microsoft Sam sounding version of Doc, but we've got the speed being altered to fit the lyrics perfectly, and the music is being cut in places that we've actually ended up doing a bit of stitching of the actual audio itself. And that's a shout out to like the lyrics for Doc, and then the production from Joint. This is fire.
I was made to be consumed and used up. I was made to be clicked and viewed. I was made by his hand. It's all part of his land. That I stand on my own, renewed. And you know me. My cloud is eternal. And you know me. You've met me before. Face to face with a beast. I will rise from the E and I'll settle on the server room floor. And I go by many names also.
This is what we were saying earlier too. It's like, yeah, the cloud connecting to different servers that are not your own. And now we're saying that hope part of us is connected to all servers. It's in the server room, right? And so it's got a cloud that reaches immensely, but sometimes it's hard to see that cloud because you don't see that hope is there. And yet it is there because it's in the server room, which is like a server room is almost just like the way of thinking about like society. It's in everybody's mind. Hope is there for everybody. It's just there if we find it. Sometimes it's hard to find though.
Some people know me as dope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you finally define project scope. And you know how I know.
Get out of here, man. That got me, dude. This is a solid choice.
Know me as dope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you finally define project scope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I load up beside you today. I have stood in the heat with my huge spreadsheet, and I didn't once change my state. So cower at the Doc I've become. When I code from the whole of my soul, that I won't retire. I'll stand in your fire, inspire newbies to be strong. And when I am gone,
I'll stand in your fire, inspire newbies to be strong. And remember we were talking about earlier, we have our firewall, which was the passion that and the connection that we get from people. That was our firewall against the darkness. But now we will stand in the fire and be the firewall for others who may not have that strength. And that's so beautifully written. And that's so true. It's like, guys, like, I don't think you understand. I think you do understand. I think that's why we're all doing it. But like, I can't fully convey just how much like making these videos has been so, like, and having an impact has been so powerful. But the impact that you all then have on me as a result has been so supportive and so inspiring that it's this cycle that we produce for each other, where I can put out content, but then you guys, your conversations, your discussions help me and inspire me and make me feel better, be better. They make me feel fulfilled. And so it's this back and forth that we have where we support each other. And that's the important part, is that we should always be there to support each other. God damn. Okay. Sorry.
Inspire newbies to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the software that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, binary with two different sides.
Beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, I love this. Oh my God. Woo! Holy smokes. Like, that was just brilliant. You know, I knew it was going to be awesome, but again, I'm blown away. And then something else I just thought about, like, when you think about when he says newbies, it's almost like people who are wanting to also put out their own content. It's also that, like, you're trying to inspire people to talk about themselves, talk about the things that they want to. And it's not just content. Sorry, I say content. And when I say content, I don't always mean like content creation. I mean content like parts of yourself, right? The content's inside you. And you're inspiring others to do the same, to let some of those contents out, to let parts of themselves out and be part of the discussion and be part of the connection that's happening. And so you're literally trying to inspire other people. And this is such a truthful song, because even for myself, like, when I think about the channel and stuff, like, I get excited when we get more subscribers and when we get more people getting views or viewing this channel. But the excitement isn't actually from the views. It's excitement because it's like we have more reach. There's more people that we can make a part of this discussion. There's more people to connect to. There's more people to understand, more people to get a different perspective from. And that's exciting. That's so exciting. To be a part of the world when we can connect to anyone on virtually any place on Earth, as long as they have access to internet, the resources to do so. What a time to be alive, right? We can share, we can create together, we can learn about one another. We get so much access to so many more aspects of ourselves and aspects of the world that we never would have had access to before. And that's the beauty of this whole thing, is that we can connect and support and be a part of each other's lives in such a powerful way. And sometimes it gets misconstrued in our head. Sometimes the dark side of us will tell us there's a different reason that it's there, but it's just not true. It's simply not true. The reason that this is so powerful is because of the power that's created with the unity that's born from it. It's nothing to do with the number of views. It's nothing to do with the cloud. It's everything to do with each other. And that's the most important part. God damn. Docdale, always leaving us with so much to think about, so much to ponder, and just what a well done production. Amazing, amazing, amazing as always, guys. Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad that, like, honestly, Doc and Joint had reached out and mentioned, you know, they knew I was feeling a little down, and they mentioned you should check out this video if you feel like it might be a pick me up, and they were right. They were absolutely right, and I think I'm grateful for that too. And I'm grateful to all of you who have been so kind and so just welcoming and loving and supportive throughout everything that I've been kind of going through in this last little bit. So thank you so much for that, because really this is where the power comes from. The power that we have as a collective supersedes anything else. And I truly, truly believe in that. I hope that, I almost forgot. I gotta try to remember how to do this properly, but I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. I truly love you all. I hope that you know that, and I hope that you can feel that, because that's important. And I will see you on the next one.